For 7 days, my friend and I competed to code the best Minecraft data pack possible. The loser has to do what the other says for their next video, and I plan on winning, cause I have some ideas. The theme of the competition is Blizzard. Usually game jam themes are pretty open to interpretation, having double or even triple meanings. This one is pretty straightforward though, so the creativity is on us working within those constraints. My first idea was to add Activision Blizzard to Minecraft, meaning in-game currency, cosmetics, loot boxes, and even Bobby Kotick himself. It'd be topical, mildly clever, and maybe even fun. In the end, I said goodbye to Bobby since I want to code something I would actually enjoy playing. Continuing the trend of indulging my corporate consumerism, my next idea was to make a Blizzard from Dairy Queen a frosty, tasty treat for as little as $3.69. It'd be a simple data pack with just a Dairy Queen worker at minimum wage and the Blizzard itself. However, again, I decided against this idea as I wouldn't actually want to play it on my survival world. I ended up going through so many more and more ideas, like a Frost Moon combat event, a Frostpunk themed survival challenge, temperature meters, and tons of other things that, while they all felt fun, I decided to keep it simple, stupid. We're making a Blizzard themed boss fight. But before we start, my friend and I hopped on call to size each other up before our epic battle.
Oh, hey Devon, did you see that the Datapack Jams theme was announced? I'm super excited. I don't know about you. It's gonna be a good one.
I'm gonna win.
What?
Days 1 and 2 were actually, well, the World Cup was on, so, I mean, there's a World Cup consolation game, and then the World Cup finals, and so, Messi! Day 3, I spent outlining the boss fight. If you didn't know, in vanilla Minecraft, there's actually a special variant of rabbit called the Killer Rabbit. It has a pretty unique attack pattern, and we can spawn it in with commands to use as the base AI for our boss. We'll top it off with some unique drops, a unique way of summoning it, and bada bing bada boom, we've got ourselves a Blizzard boss fight. But don't worry, we'll show all that as we get to it. Moving on. Day 4 was pretty short and sweet, but we got a lot done. It had some functional testing of the boss bar as well as the start of implementing a special attack, Snowstorm. But it was also on day 4 that I realized I could employ psychological warfare. We're holding nothing back. And so I traveled to Dr. Trog's DMs, and it was there that every single day I sent a picture of Peter Griffin, except each next day it was slightly more zoomed in. Day 5 was massive. We started testing the stasis ability. When the boss gets to certain stages of health, it will rise up into the air, becoming invulnerable, as well as summoning a flurry of snowballs to attack you. Players are able to hurt the snowballs, but they'll have to last the entirety of the stasis. After a short period of time, the stasis will end and all the remaining snowballs will fall to the ground. The rest of the day was spent bug fixing, polishing, as well as updating our other features such as the snowstorm. And so begins day 6, by far and away our most important day. And although I'm not a rapper, this was important inspiration for a unique summoning mechanic. But more on that in just a second. First, we had to implement death. For the boss, not you. Someday. We needed to detect the end of the boss fight so that we can end all the loops that are running during it. After that, we implemented our unique loot. This included the bunny slippers. These unique boots have the protection of iron armor, the properties of leather armor like the ability to walk on powdered snow, they're unbreakable, and grant the player +1 luck when worn. In vanilla Minecraft, this means you'll get better and better loot while fishing, and has even more applications when used in modded, or in conjunction with other data packs. But as for the summoning ritual, I decided to add a bit of story. There's now a bit of lore and mythology behind our boss, nicknamed the Blizzard. Players will have to find a poem containing a clue on how to summon the boss, and once they use the poem in conjunction with the ritual, they'll be able to fight. And finally, day 7. By now we only had half a day left as the data pack was due in the afternoon, so having finished everything up beforehand on day 6, I was able to focus the final day on brushing up on the PlanetMinecraft page it was getting published to, making a couple graphics, making the info look all nice and pretty, and getting ready for the final submission. And so we submitted. And we're going to do a showcase real quick, but before we do that, I implore you to check out Dr. Trog's work on Better Winter Storms. Trog did tons of cool stuff there, and I'm sure you guys will enjoy. Trog and I may do something like this in the future, maybe even as teammates. Anyways, let's jump into it. I feel myself slipping on the growing ice that sears my paling soul. I do not know if for me or myself for whom the bell may toll. The ringing dares not leave this head that burns, a thought, a prick, entice. I'm beckoned closer, closer, a bowing symphony encased by ice. And what did the judges think of our beautiful work? We did it! We won! And, well, kind of. We were able to clinch about 2 spots ahead of Dr. Trog in the overall competition. We didn't do that great in the whole thing, but we were able to come out just a little ways on top in our little duel, and that has granted us the right, no, the privilege, to decide the future of Dr. Trog's next video. But in order to do that, you'll have to go subscribe. Check out Dr. Trog's channel. They make really cool stuff like Skyblock. They made Skyblock 4. Go! Well, yeah, this is the end part of the video where I tell you to like, subscribe, and all that jazz. But also, I just wanted to say I had a ton of fun doing this competition with Trog, as well as experimenting with the type of video and the type of data packs that I usually code. If y'all are interested in this sort of thing, make sure to leave a comment as well. Tell me what you thought. I would genuinely like to know. But thank you all for watching. Thank you all for playing. As always, download is in the description. My name has been Devon, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.